Hi, it's Barden here from Lung and Sleep. Today I wanted to talk to you again about sleep. And I wanted to consider the question, are there three things that could be more important than sleep? We've all heard the saying, you can sleep when you're dead. And so maybe spending too much time asleep is taking us away from time that could be more productive. Sleep is a sign of weakness. Sometimes maybe your boss or someone at work or someone in the sporting club might have thought that, if you're spending too much time asleep, it shows that you're weak, that you need too much sleep. And a 5 a.m. email, gee, that person must be working hard. If I get an email sent to me at 5 a.m, I think, WTF? Do you know what WTF stands for? Wow, that's fun. I'm sure everybody's seen Seinfeld. Seinfeld is probably the greatest TV show ever, certainly the best sitcom. And I love the time that Kramer was reading about the Leonardo da Vinci effect and what he did with his sleep, where he slept for 20 minutes every 3 hours. And that led to having 2.5 extra days awake per week. Imagine all that extra time. And if you did that for your whole life and you lived to the age of 80, that would be the equivalent of living to 105. How good is that? Well, maybe it's not that good, because a lack of sleep increases all-cause mortality. So if you sleep less, you're more likely to die. Every year we do a global experiment on 1.6 billion people in 70 countries around the world twice a year. It's daylight saving. And here in the British Medical Journal, we found that daylight saving increases the risk of heart attack or myocardial infarction. Because in spring, when our clocks move forwards and we lose 1 hour of sleep, the following day, there's a 24% increased risk in heart attack. But the opposite occurs in autumn when we get 1 extra hour of sleep. There's a reduction in heart attack. We find the similar things with road accidents, workplace accidents, poor mood, reduced efficiency, and also suicide. All of these things occur around springtime when we lose an hour's sleep. Sleep also has a strong effect on our immune function. It increases the risk of breast, bowel, and also prostate cancer. So sleep restriction or having less sleep than is required increases your risk of getting cancer. It also increases the risk of Alzheimer's disease or dementia. The World Health Organization recently classified shift work as a probable carcinogen. We know that people who do shift work tend to get less sleep. Their sleep is more fragmented and of poorer quality, and they tend to get more daytime sleepiness. And we now believe that this could increase the chance of cancer. So sleep is not a luxury, it's a biological necessity. So what could possibly be more important? So I think that there are three players vying for top spot: physical activity, nutrition, and mental health. So if we look at the health benefits of physical activity, we see very similar thing. Reduction in all-cause mortality, improvements in cardiovascular disease, diabetes, colon cancer, breast cancer, depression, fractures, and dementia. All of these things are improved when people get regular physical activity. Nutrition. This is what we should be thinking about, a diet that is low in carbohydrate, high in natural fat. We should be eliminating sugar. We should be cutting out carbohydrates to less than 100 grams a day, sometimes less than 50 grams a day. We should eat more healthy fat. We should eat plenty of protein, and we should be getting at least 1.5 grams per kilogram of our own body weight per day. We should only eat 2 or 3 meals a day. We should reduce snacking because intermittent fasting has been shown to have significant health benefits. We should eat plenty of vegetables from above the ground because they tend to have less carbohydrate. And essentially what we should be doing is eating real food and avoiding food from packets because they tend to have a high level of sugar, carbohydrate, and also oils that are bad for us, like vegetable oils and canola oils. Mental health. Some people might be familiar with the Resilience Project and Hugh van Cuylenberg, who's absolutely excellent. And he talks about gratitude, empathy and mindfulness being important to our resilience and our mental health. And interestingly, people who keep a gratitude diary report improved happiness. As a matter of fact, when they gave a group of people a gratitude diary and were told to write the 3 best things that happened to them each day for 1 week, and they compared them to a group of people who did not do the same, the people who kept a gratitude diary were happier 1 year later. So that's pretty effective. Gratitude diary for 1 week led to happiness a year later. So I believe there are 4 pillars of optimal health, and I think that physical activity, low carbohydrate nutrition, good mental health, and good quality and good quantity of sleep are all significantly important and as important as each other, and they probably work in unison like this, because you probably can't just have one and not the others, and you probably can't achieve optimal sleep without good nutrition, mental health and physical activity. And at the end of the day, what are we trying to do? And I believe that my mission is to inspire and help as many people as possible to maximise their quality of life through improving their overall health while paying specialist attention to achieving healthy lungs and sound sleep.